What's going on, family? It's your boy Bashiri Jones here, out in the man cave, manning out. Told everybody that I was going to be kind of nerding out the spot, so just hung up a lot of the soundproofing. Got the blue and the black. Chose the blue and the black. Mainly, me and my wife was just hashing it out, and she was like, "Well, try the blue and the black." So I put the blue and the black up. So it's pretty cool. Still got a little bit of work to do. Got some touching up to do. But it's all good because you know I'm excited that to have the space to do with it as I please and to hook it up, check it out. So doing a little nightcap. It's March 27th, about 10:45 in the evening. So got my cigar, getting a little smoke with a little bit of a crown apple. Pretty cool. So just testing out the equipment, testing out the vibe. It's a vibe in here. Got the blackout curtains back there. I had some ugly curtains back there before, but now we got the blackout curtains. You see the KRK back there, so I'm getting the spot together to start getting back into music production. For those who don't know, I did music production for a long time. I rapped and produced for a long time. So a hip hop brother is a hip hop brother, no matter the age. So still doing my thing, still into it. But the main thing that I'm really excited about is the podcast. Getting together with my wife and putting together the Love Cast, interviewing more couples. I was actually just rewatching some of the videos. So listen, for those of you who subscribe to our channel, please watch the Love Cast, the couples interviews. You'll find a lot of inspiration from those couples. I was just watching today and just finding inspiration from one of the stories of the couples, the Lewises. My brother Jarvis Lewis from Northern. Just hearing their story and how they got together, the sacrifices that they made for each other. It's very inspirational, so definitely want to encourage everybody to go back and watch the Lewises. Can't wait for the wife to get on camera with me, so more than likely before the week is out, we'll be putting a video together and we'll be talking about it. But like I said, I want to come and talk to the fellas. Probably be like this, cigars and crown. I'll be talking to the fellas, about some of the things that we can do as men to better our relationships, because a lot of times we just don't know, because we don't have the people to tell us, or the experience, to know and to put forth certain actions towards certain situations, and also just the matter of getting perspective and getting knowledge so that we can see things from different perspectives and have knowledge, and then being able to apply the knowledge, because applied knowledge is what we call wisdom. So yeah, right now I'm just ranting off at the mouth. So what I want to say to the fellas on today, number one is, you can't win if there's no love in the marriage. So I just want to encourage fellas to love their wives unconditionally, take all the conditions off. I'm not going to get preachy, but there's a passage in the Bible that says that, the man should love the wife as Christ loved the church. You know, to me, that could be, relative to different perspectives, but I just put it in the sense of having unconditional love for your wife, because women go through a lot of things. They go through a lot of things physically that we don't go through as men. They go through a lot of things emotionally that we don't go through as men, and sometimes as men we can't comprehend the things that they go through. A good read for that is Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Talks about the different attributes between the man and the woman, and that's one thing that I want to encourage men to do, is to learn the difference between the feminine and the masculine energy. They're two different energies. They're two different species of human, right? Some men are more in touch with their feminine energy. Some women are more in touch with their masculine energy. But for the most part, and in most situations, the man is more masculine and the woman is more feminine, and they're just two different languages. So if we learn the different languages, we can now identify when a person is, in the feminine energy, or when a person is in the masculine energy, so that you can know how to identify it and then know how to, at your best, communicate. So gaining knowledge of self, gaining knowledge of who we are, our anatomy, uh, our nature, gives us an advantage in everything that we experience in life. And in this instance, we're talking about marriage because that's what we do, right? We do marriage. So in the instance of marriage, understanding the difference between the feminine and the masculine energy gives us a very keen vantage point in life, to the where we can now make decisions and be better observers of ourselves and our spouses, so that we can, respond and not just react. So a good read is Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, so that we can kind of understand those aspects. We can understand the languages. We can understand when to speak and sometimes when not to speak, and when to give space to let the other person breathe and come to. So uh, definitely, fellas, get that book. Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. It's a very, very, very great read, and it's definitely going to give you some perspective. You'll definitely understand your mate a lot better. So, like I said, I'm just excited about everything that we got going on, the opportunities for us to shine and actually, really give out all the tools, because, me and my wife, we've done a lot of studying, a lot of reading, and we have a lot of tools that we use and implement in our marriage on a consistent daily basis that we haven't even got a chance to really talk about. We've done a lot of interviews. We've done about 15, 16 interviews with different couples and just kind of celebrated. I don't want my cigar to just burn out. Took a little bit of it in. You're not supposed to inhale cigars. I'm new with the cigar thing, but I like cigars because you don't inhale. You just kind of, smoke, taste, and then just, it's just, you just let it go. You just kind of just puff and let it go. So I like cigars because you don't inhale. You're not getting all the smoke in your lungs. So it's pretty cool, and I like the way that they flavored the cigar. It's like a chocolatey taste on the cigar. So something that I'm new at. I'm kind of really liking it, feeling the vibe of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it and take it seriously and learn the art of smoking the cigar. Nice. All right. So we put in a lot of work. We've read a lot of books. We went to a marriage boot camp. But I would say that some of the things that's been most effective, we actually talked about the Five Love Languages by Gary Chapman, the Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, and Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Those three books, and it's not necessarily just the books, but the information inside the books, and how we hold value to them and how we relate to them is what really helps us in our marriage. And it's things that we can go back to, that's going to give us a real true application. I know all the Bible thumpers out there like, no, the Bible, the Word of God is all you need. There are certain things that the Bible just don't cover in detail. Like the Bible don't cover in detail and intentionally, the feminine energy and the masculine energy and how to speak to those. The Bible doesn't talk about five love languages. Uh, and how to find your love language and speak your love language to your wife. So it's just certain things that uh, certain authors, because remember, people wrote these books. So some of these authors, they dug deep, and they found perspective, and then they wrote this perspective down to share the perspective to help broaden the perspective of other people. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't take anything away from, your favorite book or the scriptures, just because another author got some insight and said, hey, you know what? I got this insight. It's a perspective. It's a new perspective. I'm going to share this perspective. I'm going to share this insight, with other people to, help them, advance themselves and become better versions of themselves. That's the main reason why we read. Main reason why we read is to become better versions of ourselves. That's the main reason why we learn. Excuse me, is to become better versions of ourselves, so we could be the best version of ourselves for ourselves and also for others around us, especially our our family, our wives, and our children, and also our friends and our business partners, right? So that we can bring value and add value to our relationships that we're a part of, instead of only wanting to take, and gain from others. We also want to give and bring value to others, and that's one of the reasons why me and my wife started KUWJ Live, is because we wanted to give and bring value to other people, especially couples, people in marriages, because even with us, we didn't know too many people who could give us an example of what a successful marriage looks like. We had very, very few, people that we can actually talk to, with a non-biased perspective that can really show us, what a successful marriage look like. So what I want to do is, I've been seeing a lot of people on social media now that's really pushing successful relationships and successful marriages. So hats off to everybody out in social media, on YouTube, TikTokers, Facebook, that's really sharing their relationships, and really putting forth effort into empowering relationships. So shout out to everybody that's doing that. I think that's amazing. I think it's something that's needed. I know a lot of people say that marriages ain't lasting like they used to, but I guess you only see what you pay attention to, because I've been seeing a lot of marriages that have been doing very well, on social media, unless they're just putting out a front, on social media, because some people, probably do put out fronts, but you never know what a person's life it looks like behind closed doors. So, but just a shout out to people that's at least pushing it, and at least giving a positive image, on social media, because we got a lot of negative images out there, a whole lot of negative images out there. People who are, put negative images of black men, black women, you know, degrading women, degrading men. Now, it's just all types of different things going on out in the world right now. So, just want to give a shout out to everybody that's doing something positive for the perspective of marriage. So, I don't want to make this video too long right now. I'm about 12, 13 minutes in. I just wanted to, number one, test out the ambiance of, what I'm building here, in the studio, and also, test out more lighting, more camera action. We're getting ready to get another camera. Right now, I'm just recording this on a Logitech Brio 4K, and it does okay. Could do better, but we're doing our thing here, and we're growing. And for those of you who are watching these videos, please like and subscribe. We got more high quality, more professional stuff coming. So just be patient with us. We're investing into our craft. We're investing into, our vision and our dream. So be patient with us. Stay tuned. Watch the interviews with all of the couples that we interview. You definitely find some perspective, different stories, how different couples met, and you will be amazed at how different couples met, and they're married 10 plus years, and they didn't meet under a circumstance that you would think will last that long. So it's all good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get off here. It's your boy Bashiri Jones, signing off. Much love, much peace, and much prosperity to all of you. Peace out.